Hey folks, welcome back to episode 2 of this Let's Play series of Conquest of Elysium 5. I'm playing two characters this time. I'm playing as a Necromancer, and I'm also playing as the Kobold King. So, in the last episode, we expanded out from the peninsula in the northeast where we started, and headed down through these jungles here, or forest. And then I took the town of Suthu. We took a port called Abbey. And yeah, we're just moving down in this direction. We found an army, a small force led by more of a small patrol, really, led by the forces of El, and we defeated them. We also beat some guys from the Demonologist, and he was like a cultist, one of the lower level commanders, and defeated those two. So that's where we are, and I've actually got myself quite a sizable undead force. This is a decent army for the early game. And I knew that running the, look, we've got all these little soulless, and these are dead kobolds, basically. Like, I've been running my kobolds into the enemy and then raising them as dead. We've got a relieving force with some more kobold chaff coming down, and we're good to go. So let's move on to the next turn. So we've got a scout available. Yeah, this is that battle with the crab that we saw already. So let's move Kobold down. We're going to pick up this Wyvern Knight who's just kind of healing up. See what we've got down this direction. And I think what I'm going to do... Now, we've got an old castle ruin called the Keep here. You'll see that this is a citadel, so we can recruit units here, which will be useful, I think. Also, I do need to start looking over in this kind of direction, because we might be getting enemies coming out of nowhere. So I don't want to go too far down here. But I do know, with the amount of teams that I've set and the difficulty should offset the fact that this is only a medium-sized map. So basically, it's a relatively small map for the amount of players that we've got. But I think the difficulty setting should, kind of artificially inflate the amount of gold and resources that the other guys are getting. So it should help things out a little bit. I hope I've said it right. I mean, we'll see. It doesn't matter too much if I've made a mistake here. Let's get these guys taking these wolves out. This is just an interesting experiment, and I think I said at the start, but I really wanted to kind of show off the versatility of this game and 4X games in general, because I think often we kind of get stuck into the rut of playing games in a sort of, like with vanilla settings or our favourite settings, but often you can really change these kind of 4X-like games by exploring the settings. I found this when I was playing Distant Worlds Universe, that if you really set the map in some unusual ways, change the economy, so you could end up with like maps where you're really sort of scratching around for resources. It's so cool. Okay, we're going to take these wolves out. Oh, the assassin took one of the wolves out early. Look, even with all these troops, we still lost a kobold because they're just that bad. Ah, so here's dark green. We've got Egenolf, the barbarian leader, and he's carrying a great maul with which he does 2 attacks between 3 and 11 damage. That's a lot of damage. This guy's tough. Decent morale. Not very good morale. Not very good magic resistance though. But he's leading an army of these barbarian warriors. They've got axes. They've also got barbarian bowmen. I think some of them carry javelins as well. I'm not sure if I'm just making that up. I think they might be. These guys are going to absolutely trounce me, although I will do them damage. I need to get Nosferatu down here, I think. And I'm just wondering if I'm getting less of these hands now because I accidentally took my hometown with the kobolds. Not sure about that. Anyway, let's do a minor summoning. Got some more of these. Oh, and there's some dead sensed here as well. Carloman can actually raise some dead, so let's do that. Okay. He's going to be dead mad. Just like me. Now, if these guys get to move first, I don't think they should. We should be okay. Yeah, that was that last battle. So, Kobold gets to move. think we should probably try to... I mean, these guys are... they're going to chew through these kobolds. And we'll end up losing this unit. So I think I'm going to move them up and just cower behind the ranks of undead that we've raised. Oh, we've got these guys here. Now the kobolds have got very, very small income. I'm wondering if it might be an idea to take these. No, because this is giving them Hands of the Dead as well, isn't it? Yeah, let's leave it. I think what I'll do is I will try to bring these down. Ah, more barbarians. Barbarian cavalry, bow and spear. And we've also got barbarian warrior. And it looks like they've got a magic item. This guy's got gauntlets of power. He's just a standard warrior. I love how that you can give magic items to just standard characters in this. And if they die, it will just they'll transfer it to somebody else. I love that. It's really cool. Okay, let's move these guys down to try to relieve. And Zikra can kind of drop these troops off for the shaman. Okay. Drought is over, autumn's here, and we've got crossbow available, but we can't afford them. So... let's just have a look at our forces. Just not including the kobolds for the moment. I mean, we will win this battle, but we might lose more of the undead than I wanted. However, we can kind of raise them back up again. There's a really nice momentum at play when you play with these guys. Let's get some more of these minor summonings. A couple of shades there. If you're quick, you can click on them to see what they are. So, where are they? There we are. Shades are ethereal. That's their big thing. They can also plane shift, but they're ethereal and they've got Touch of the Dead, which gives them... it's a magic attack and it does weaknesses. It inflicts weakness as well. We've also got Spirit Sight, so they can see scouts and that kind of thing. Barbarian warriors. Let's get them. I think we're going to move down and take them out. Now, yeah, this just gives... look, Suthu gives us 2 Hands of the Dead. Hit the I key, and you'll see that we've... it tells you exactly all the stuff. This is another feature I think that I don't think it was in before. If it was, I never used it, but you can now look at every tile basically, and you can kind of look at all the rules that affect it. It's really cool. It's just the user interface in this game has improved. Okay, let's have a look at this battle. You see how this unit moved around this? I'm just going to speed it up slightly. Ah, there we go, look. Cloud of Death. So this gives them decaying, so they're just going to lose hit points every turn now. So even if they're not really doing much, these front line don't do much damage, every turn these barbarians are going to be losing hit points. It's a really nasty spell. Like, so you have to be careful when coming up against necromancers, because if they use something like Finger of Death, or Cloud of Death, or any of these things that cause decay or just like instant kills, like some of these, they can just snipe out your commanders. Happened to me in a game recently. And you'll see that these guys are just chewing through. Any point that you want to, you can just kind of look at exactly what's going on. Barbarian warrior attacks with an axe. Soulless giant takes 4 points of damage. So you can scroll up and down, and if you miss anything, this can all be... you can change the speed of the game. If you keep hitting the S key, it will just make it faster and faster and faster, so you can place them very, very quickly. Any point, you can right click on the units and you can just see what's going on. So this guy's lost an eye, he's got battle flight, and he's decaying. He's going to die, that's it. Once you've got decaying, unless... I think pretty much every unit will die by the end of the battle. So you'll see that these guys just did not do well against our huge force. Yeah, these undead don't heal. So you'll see, where are we? The undead trait. Undead beings can be banished and take double damage from holy attacks. So they can be banished back down to Hades, in which case they'll just fly down to Hades, which is one of the planes. Okay. Part of me wants to go down as far as we can. This probably will be like sort of the lower end of the map. We're getting down into the savannah and desert, but also I kind of need to sort of expand this way a little bit. Let's get Kobold. Let's go this way. Let's bring these two forces together. There we go. We've got a Bakemono in this mountain. There's also a coal mine with rubies, so we want those, definitely. Let's go, let's head into this. I think I'll go this way so I don't have to, I won't lose the action points next turn. So if you've got like only one action point left and you move into a terrain that's got a movement cost of 2, you can do that. Or that it means that the next turn you'll be 1 action point down to cover the remaining action point that would be required for you to move in. Okay. I love this game so much. Just everything about it is just so much fun. Okay, that was a battle we already saw. There's a scout available to be purchased. I don't need that, I don't think. Yeah, I think I'm going to move. I'm going to move this way, and I think we could end up going down a very long way down here. There are enemies in this area. On the other hand, we might find the enemies' bases down here. So, and they will be all clustered together, if you remember, which is really handy. Oh, we've got a knight now. Spectral horseman. Same deal as the other ethereal ones. Look, pretty nasty units they are. Okay, I won't do anything with Carloman there. We haven't really got enough money to do much, so I'm just going to roll the turn. There's another Wyvern Knight available. They're worth getting. Now, you'll see that the cost, it was saying it's got 20 gold. You need 10 of these metal, but also I've just built it, but it also costs 5 kobolds. So basically, you have to feed the kobolds to the Wyvern. And then the Wyvern comes. So we've actually just lost 5 of these kobolds, but it's worth it for these Wyvern Knights because they're just really good. I apologise for my inconsistency between Wyvern and Wyvern, because this is how I am. Right, I reckon we can put our assassin will take out one of these, or 2 of them even. Let's move in there and we'll take this coal mine. Yeah, it's just out in the open. Look, so there's no terrain really. We definitely need to get some more money income for the kobolds, actually. There we go. Assassin, he diseased that character there. Oh, Wyvern Knight now it's feeble-minded. That's not going to hurt him. That's just going to give him more morale, less magic resistance, I think. These barbarians, just like in Dominions, they hit like a truck. They're really, really strong. So they're pretty good against things like, things like dwarves that can kind of like, and these guys. Look, it's only got 3 hit points. If I'm really lucky, we might survive. Come on. Yeah, he survived. Awesome. So, yeah, right, okay. You don't want to lose too many troops in this game. There's another cultist, look, with a small amount of troops. I do wonder if the AI is struggling a little bit because there's maybe too many players in such a small space. I'm not sure about that, but okay. I think what I need to do is, this iron mine is going to have gems in it. So what we want to do is try and get the kobolds to take that so they can get the gem income, because the Necromancer doesn't need it. Okay, let's kill this guy off. If I can kill one of the teams off kind of quick, that would be good. Ooh, so we've got Voice of El, and we've got Demonologist. Either of them are a good target. There's also a market village there too. Let's just have a look at let's just movement cost 1. So I'm actually going to cast a spell first. Let's go for minor summoning and just get some more troops. Ah, there we are. Look, more spectral archers. And in we go. Ah, look, we've got a gem deposit down here. Now our kobolds want to take that. That looks like diamonds. Okay. So we've already watched this. Oh no. Oh yeah, we watched that battle already. So Allied forces are fighting in Savannah. This is This is the previous turn. Sorry, this is the yeah, this is the previous turn with Necromancer. There we go. Look, we got a lance attack with this spectral lance. I think you can only use it once per battle, but it did a lot of damage. Finger of Death. Beat up just a touch. See, this guy's casting imps, and he's got flame burst as well, but it's not gonna save him. Yeah, these guys are all running away now. Okay. Now, Kobold picked up those gauntlets of power, look. That gives +2 strength. That's not really very useful on a mage. So what we can do is, if you just click on this, left click, then you can actually put it on something that it is useful to. So if we give it to that, for example, now this wyvern is going to be hitting like a truck. It's strength 6. So normally it was strength 4. But now it's strength 6, so it's going to be all these damages are going to be increased. It does a lot of damage as well. I mean, it's got the kobold on the back's got a bow. Also does a lance charge. It will hit with a spear in combat, and then it bites and stings as well. it's a really cool little unit. Okay, we might want to leave just a guard here. Might be wise just because these gems are useful, you see. Now, we can start thinking. We've probably got about enough gems to start thinking about. Oh, we can summon a dragon, look. This ritual summons a dragon to a greater mine. The dragon demands gold and consumes several dozens of kobolds when it arrives. After having settled in the mine, the dragon will occasionally fly out and attack nearby settlements, mines and citadels not controlled by the kobolds. Can only be cast in greater mines. So, this is great. It takes a lot of well, you know, 25 kobolds, that's not really a lot. 25 gems. So we just need to find a mine, then we can cast that. I might also just get the lesser ritual of mastery first. Poison gas trap. Okay, so that's a trap that you can lay outside fortifications. Okay, so let's get these guys moving. Oh, we've got another village. Zweihanders. Yeah, again, very, very powerful. But that doesn't matter against kobolds. They probably won't even get into combat. Ah, what have we here? This is one of the new factions. This is the Cloud Lord. So the Cloud Lord is basically a sort of Calum based faction if you're familiar with Dominions, and I found them quite hard to play. I'm really struggled with them actually. I think they're quite hard to use at first, but you know, like all the factions in Conquest of Elysium, eventually you'll get used to it. But I probably started and restarted that one more than I've ever done before. We watched that one. Okay, so this is the Allied forces fighting in the hamlet. Ah, hopefully we don't lose this. Should have. Ah, there we go. It's died. That's a shame. Never mind. We've got one more of those anyway, waiting at home. Okay, so we just go to stats. Now we should have found. We should be able to save that item. Yeah, it's gone back to the shaman. So let's. Oh, we can't do it on this turn. It'll be. We'll have to do it on the kobold's turn. Ah, Demonologist. This is actually Turgis the Demonologist with some bone imps. They're not too scary, although they will fly past our units. I think we can take that. Now, this character from the Voice of El is currently taking these. I think we just need to move in straight here. So let's. Carleman is going to raise some dead. There we go, more long dead. There we go. And Nosferatu is going to take all those units. We've got 73 now, which is pretty cool. And then we're going to move in and attack the Demonologist and take this market village. In fact, we could probably take... No, we'll just go straight down here. Take those guys out first. I'm just wondering if we can recruit anywhere. Ah, there's a Goblin Chieftain available. That's interesting. That must be something that we can recruit because it's a port. Let's get that guy. And what I'll do is I'll send him up here and retake this place. Oh, what do you call it? The Dark Citadel. Sorry, I'm recording this a little bit late. My brain's not working very well. Okay. Next turn. So let's have a look at this. We're fighting against the Demonologist. He's got spells Strength, Blood Boil, Lashes of Pain, and Harm. That's a strong spell. Range 8, damage 1 to 33. That's one of these that can just snipe your commanders out if you're not careful. I think we got him with... Oh no, he avoided it. So yeah, we cast Cloud of Deathlook. Yeah, it didn't... I obviously didn't... It was just out of range, but we managed to catch the cross, you know, these guys here. I'm just going to play this a little bit quick, because I don't think this is going to last too long. There we go. So, again, Demonologist seemed to avoid the decay. He didn't avoid the arrow in the head, though. There we go. Okay. So, that was down there. So with the Necromancer, we just want to clear up this area. I do want to kind of just see what's down this end, and then gonna sort of like kind of come back up this way. Looks like we've got another team close to us, and that Cloud Lord didn't have enough troops. He might have flown up into the clouds because there's now this cloud layer above, and there's various ways you can kind of interact with that. I won't spoil it, but there's one particular way of getting into the clouds that's just absolutely brilliant. It's so silly. Okay, so look, one of the new features in this game is we've got these different kind of independent factions, and this is the Empire faction. So the Empire faction will send out armies to try to conquer your villages and the villages of the other AI around. Also, it'll fight against the, you know, the wildlife, like any monsters and animals and that kind of thing. What do we got here? We've got a councillor with a bottle of children's tears, and then we've got a Dark Wizard with a spell scroll level 2. That's pretty cool. And an elixir of health. Heals a battle affliction when used. That's awesome. Yeah, there's something like there's another 100 or so magic items they've created for this game too, over and above the last one. Okay, we still don't have very much of an income with the Kobold, so we need to try to take some more of these places, these villages. But really what we want with these guys is mines. Okay, so, we got attacked here. This is the Cloud Lord. He tried to move into this, he took this mine off us. Interesting. Summoning cloud elementals as well. Okay. And I was attacked in a savannah as well. This is Carleman. No. I don't think he's going to win this. No, he's dead. Okay, so I've lost my Necromancer. That's a shame. That's a real shame. I shouldn't have left him undefended. My bad. Okay. No, I didn't mean to do that. That's the wrong button. So you really don't want to raise dead with these guys, with your main character, because he doesn't want to be insane. 7's okay. I think the way this works out is it's a 7% chance every turn of him not moving. But yeah, I didn't really mean to do that. That's one of the things I will say about this game and me, is that occasionally I kind of misclick and do dumb things. Okay, so I've retaken the Citadel. I might just get some. I can't even afford them. I'll just leave this guy here. I'm just going to put him on sentry. Okay. Our hero's arrived. So what's he got? He's got a spell scroll level 1. I'm not going to say no to that. So let's give that to Kobold. And then actually, Kobold can probably give his gauntlet to the barbarian, or to this unexpected hero character. Yeah, he's going to do like between 4 and 13 damage with and it's a sweep attack as well, which means that any leftover damage attacks the next melee target. So he's really good in the front row if you can protect him. Okay, I think we probably need to think about kind of sweeping round and just seeing what we've got here. We might actually find that there's the Cloud Lord is kind of around here somewhere. Maybe up here, because maybe the blues started in this kind of area, I'd say. Because we saw green down here, so maybe the blue around here somewhere. That's a guess. Okay. Move 1, 2. We're slow, you see, because of these undead. I really want to catch this Voice of El. At the same time, I really wanted that. Okay, let's get minor summoning. Don't raise dead. I'm going to make the same mistake again. So, you especially don't want to be raising dead when there's really not very much dead there. That's not good. And that's all we can do. Ah, there's a shaman available. Excellent. A shaman. Ah, we don't have enough gold. Ah, we're 1 gold short, look. Oh. Okay, never mind. So let's get Kobold. Ah, look, we've got... That's a bit too much for us with what we've got here. By the way, I'm just going to use this spell scroll. Here we go. Use spell scroll level 1. There we are. Poison bolts. Okay. That might be better than summon snake, maybe. So the poison goo also has this slime effect, which I thought was really useful. It only does 2 attacks though, whereas this one does 3. Does more damage as well. The snake is actually quite useful though, because they're small. What's a horror mantis? Oh, they've got high hit points and armor. They evade attacks. They're fast. Walk. Yeah, those things are dangerous. I'd quite like that. As an abandoned mine. That I can... not sure if an abandoned mine is one that I can colonize. It might be. I think it is actually. Yeah, we definitely want to come back and take this. Right, so there's a couple of targets now. We've got the Port of Terim. It's relatively lightly defended. We've got the capital of Titania. Now this is the capital of the whole map, and we're lucky that it started here. But this is well defended. It's got a couple of mages. In fact, it's got several mages. Oh no, that's a councillor. So really, it's got 3 artillery pieces. We've got a dark mage, which is pretty powerful. They'll cast things like fear and decay and that stuff. And then we've got a bunch of halberdiers. This isn't too bad. We'll be able to take this with some relatively light endgame stuff. There's Voice of El. This guy can probably take this. You might have to as well. There's a coastal hamlet, look, with only 1 troop guarding it. Interesting. Okay. 5 goblin spearmen for 20 gold. Interesting. I don't think I can afford to keep this, so I think I'm going to bring... Yeah, I think I'll just leave. I might go for the lesser ritual mastery again. Okay, that gave us dark knowledge this time, which we can use to find corpses, basically. I'll keep some money in the bank, I think, because it would be nice if we could get another apprentice. Because I can't really raise much more dead now until we've got another apprentice. It might be worth just picking up those goblins. 20 gold. Let's have them as a kind of cheap guard just in case a crab or something comes in. Okay, and let's move these guys back to here, and we're going to pick up... We're going to take this with him, and then we'll go and pick up some more troops. Okay, so this is our unexpected hero, Banner. Come on, Banner, you can do it. Yeah, easy job. Okay. Allied forces were attacked in a coastal hamlet. Ah, he got attacked by the Cloud Lord. He's not going to come off well over this, I don't think. I think he's going to die. Probably. Yeah. He couldn't face up against all that. Okay, never mind. Ah, now we can catch up with the Voice of El. Minus summoning. What are these? Shade beasts. They're fast. Again, they're just an ethereal unit. Reanimating bite. Ooh. Reanimates victim. That sounds good. So they're going to charge in and hopefully we'll be able to reanimate some of these. That's the idea anyway. And yeah, again. Goblin archers. 20 gold. You can't go wrong for 20 gold. Okay, and yeah, that was that battle we already watched. Archer's doing some damage. Oh, look at that. Decaying. See, when they go this dark colour, it means they're running away. They're panicked, and they'll just try to flee off the battlefield. But this one's decaying. He'll decay before he gets off the battlefield. Look at these dogs. They were on the flank as well. That's kind of interesting. You might find that they chased down the fleeing units. No, they couldn't even get there in time. I did lose... I think I did kill a few of my own troops there. Have a look at that. Yeah, because they killed 2 troops and I lost 6. So some of mine died basically because I was decay. They got hit by decay basically. Going here, back I think. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the episode there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Are you enjoying Conquest of Elysium 5? Because I am. Like it's as always at the start of the game, it looks kind of a little bit easy, but things will get much more difficult. Okay, take it easy, guys. I'll see you next time.